When you have a band known for their presence in mainstream rock radio, you know what you can expect with that sound. The style that has been present on rock radio, that is the standard rock format with a catchy chorus and maybe a guitar solo, that has been what feels like the only acceptable style on FM rock stations for years. That's not to say that there aren't bands who do it well. Pop Evil and their self-titled album tend to prove why they belong on the radio in a good way. The reason I point out the mainstream style of rock is because that truly defines Pop Evil's sound. It's how they've been regarded for now 5 albums, including this self-titled release. With that mainstream style, the band has had success all across radio and branching out into sports reel highlights for major networks and commercial ads for professional sports. That being said, Pop Evil has appeared to become comfortable over the past few years in albums. Not to say that they're phoning it in, but it does sound like it rarely strays from the traditional path they've been on and never venturing into new territory. There could be an argument for if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but there is also something to be said in pursuing something new creatively. After some lineup changes over the past few years, Pop Evil is trying to start a new chapter. In behind-the-scenes videos and interviews, the lead singer Leigh talked about it being a new chapter for the band and this album. Along with the lead-off single Waking Lions, it's all meant to send a positive message to their fans. If you've been listening to FM Radio Rock or Sirius XM, then you know over the past few weeks, Waking Lions has truly taken over the airwaves. For Pop Evil, it's great because it definitely has that hard rock edge they are proud of, while getting an extremely memorable chorus line stuck in the listener's head. It really has that lasting effect after one playthrough. As an album opener, it works, and the guitar riffs and rhythm from Nick Fueling and Dave Grahs set a great tone. It's a good build-up. The issue I have is the chorus itself and that repeating line of Waking the Lions in me around 12 times throughout the song. It gets a bit old after a while. I do not think it's a bad track, but the novelty wears off quickly. Waking Lions is made for mainstream rock radio, and that description can be described for a majority of this self-titled album. There are songs here that sound like the direct intention was to get featured on the air in that radio format. The first half of the album, including Colors Bleed, Art of War, and Be Legendary, have that hard structure to them. Be Legendary especially is the perfect example of a song being made for radio and even for commercial and sports highlight reels. It's tailor-made to be used for 30-second clips along with being played as a good motivational pump-up song to hear on the morning drive. Just like how Imagine Dragons are now a commercial band, songs like Be Legendary from Pop Evil is the hard rock version of that. A song like this falls into the category of being nothing awful, but nothing great. One inspirational line, however, like Be Legendary, just like in Waking Lions, and it falls perfectly into what media wants. That's what will give this album attention. The true crime is that with some better lyrics and variety throughout this self-titled release, it could be good. The background riffs, the drumming, it's all there. It just gets really repetitive to listen to because after 4 songs, it feels like either filler or the same standard song that Pop Evil is known for. Is there anything awful on this self-titled release? No, but it's definitely more of the same. It doesn't feel like a new page was turned, but rather it's the same ongoing venture. This will satisfy anyone who loves Waking Lions and it can't get enough, but the first half of the album wears off and the second half feels like the same track over and over with one center track, Nothing But Thieves, which feels like there was a little more effort. The rest is just status quo radio rock. Pop Evil has talent and they know how to put on a good live show. There is very good guitar work here. There will be several songs from this self-titled album getting airplay, including Waking Lions, which is currently charting. While there isn't anything bad though, it just feels like a step above average. Overall, Pop Evil continue the sound that has made them known to many festival goers, and while their self-titled 5th album isn't bad by any means, it doesn't offer anything more than what the band has already delivered. Good guitar work helps bring the listening experience up, but other than that, it's the same song and dance.